Fan games are amazing. They can be a great way for hardcore fans of a series to express their love for it and even innovate the original formula. It can also be a handy first step in game development by creating a game with pre-made assets. But there are always downsides to fan games, the biggest of which is copyright issues. If you don't own the original concept, you sure as hell can't sell it. Not to mention, it can be shut down at any second. This is how Freedom Planet by Galaxy Trail got its start. Originally designed as a Sonic the Hedgehog fan game, the developer decided to cast off the shackles of the Sonic franchise and create their own world, while keeping much of Sonic's original design. If I were to give you an elevator pitch for Freedom Planet, I'd call it a Sonic the Hedgehog beat-em-up game, and you'd rightfully slap me in the face and call me a madman. How on earth could these two genres ever fit together? The answer is shockingly well. Being a beat-em-up game, you'll find yourself slowing down a lot and fighting enemies, but in a weird way, it actually works to the game's advantage. Sonic the Hedgehog has always been one of my favorite series ever since I was a child, and this game has pointed out flaws in its original formula that I have never noticed before. Instead of simply jumping or rolling into enemies, instantly killing them, you'll find yourself using a wide array of fighting moves to take down your enemies and bosses. The game has also done away with rings, instead opting for an actual health system, forcing you to be more careful with your fights, especially against larger enemies. There are multiple characters to choose from, and each one of them has their own unique fighting style. Luckily, stages can still be blazed through at high speeds, but you'll find it much more rewarding to take your time and seek out all the little nooks and crannies in each level. Along the way, you'll find many hidden secrets in each level, ranging from health and shields to one-ups and unlockables. Freedom Planet features a fully voiced story mode, which I can only describe as a 2D Sonic adventure. At the start of the game, you select one of two characters, Lilac the Dragon or Carol the Wildcat. Each one plays through their own side of the same story, mostly going through a lot of the same levels, but in some cases they'll be splitting up and having different experiences altogether. Just don't let the cutesy look fool you. Despite some of the happier moments in the game, there are some really dark subject matters at work here.
And he will answer to no one but me.
No! Murderer!
No matter which character you choose, it's worth going through the game again as the other character, as you'll learn a little bit more about the world from each story. One of the most fascinating things about this game is just how good the characters, voice acting, and cutscenes all are. You can really feel these characters coming to life through their animations and voice acting. It's really a marvel to watch it all unfold. Not to mention, all of these scenes are backed by an outstanding soundtrack that feels consistently good all the way through.
I guess we'll have to do this the hard way. I can do this all day!
If you want more of an old-school platformer feel, however, you can always opt out of the story and play classic mode instead, but doing so would be a real waste if you ask me. The level design in Freedom Planet is top-notch. Each level consists of 2 acts with a mini-boss in the middle and a real boss at the end. But you may not realize this at first, as the game does a great job of not calling attention to its transitions. Each act rolls right into the next one, flowing beautifully every time. In the vein of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, each act gets its own soundtrack, a bass one, and a remix one for the second act. And they always sound amazing. The 2 musicians of the game, Woofle and Strife, have created a very diverse soundtrack that fits every theme thrown at the game. If you're a fan of video game music, this soundtrack is a must for your collection. My favorite thing about this game is its bosses. There are a ton of diverse enemies to fight in this game, all with their own fighting style. Figuring out how to beat them is a downright joy. Whenever I lost to a boss, I never found myself thinking, "Oh, this sucks!" But instead, I found myself learning a little bit more about their attack styles and doing better the next time. Luckily, this game is also very forgiving with its lives and checkpoint systems, so it's not a big deal to lose a few times to the same boss. Unlike Sonic the Hedgehog, when you're in a boss fight, one ring won't keep you alive. You need to conserve your health for every boss fight. This is probably the biggest design flaw in Sonic the Hedgehog that I never really thought much about. The bosses always seem centered around the idea of if you get hit, it's no big deal because you can just get your health back. And this game does a great job of showing how this could be done so much better through an actual health system. If you were a fan of the original Sonic the Hedgehog games or any other mascot platformer, you owe it to yourself to pick up this game immediately. Not only does it borrow from the Sonic formula, but it improves it in so many ways I never thought possible. Between its beautifully crafted world, its deep characters, outstanding soundtrack, and unbeatable gameplay, you couldn't ask for anything better. I hope Sonic Team is taking notes from this game because it can learn a lot about what Sonic games are missing these days. This game is available on the PC and will be coming out for the Wii U in the near future. Keep an eye out. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's a big help to me. I've also got another review you can check out right over here. My name is Highsight, and I'll see you next time.
Nice hat.
Nice gut.